How much does it cost to live in Orlando? Depending on who you talk to, Orlando is really expensive or really cheap. It comes down to where you're moving from. So let's break down how much it costs to live in Orlando. Hey, I'm Dan Ganator, a real estate agent in Orlando, Winter Park, Florida. The goal of this channel is to help you through your Orlando real estate journey. Let's first talk about what costs there are to maintain a home in Orlando. This can apply to renters as well, since some costs can be the renter's obligation, like lawn maintenance. In the summer, the grass grows so fast because of all the rain and heat. You really have to mow your lawn once a week so it doesn't turn into a jungle. If you decide to get a lawn service, it costs around $30 a cut for a quarter-acre lot, which is around the average lot size in the greater Orlando area. If you want a perfect-looking lawn without any weeds sprouting up, you may decide to have a weed control company come out, which costs around $50 a service every 4 to 6 weeks. I highly recommend using a pest control company. Pests can be a real problem here in Orlando, from roaches, wasps, ants, rodents, bats, and termites. We have it all. Alligators too, but I don't think there's a spray for them. The average cost is around $100 every 90 days. I also highly recommend you have a termite service. Termite damage can be very costly. To have a termite baiting system installed, it can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 and $300 a year to monitor the baiting system. If you have a pool and want someone to service it for you, it's about $80 to $150 a month, depending on the size, type of pool, and if it's screened in or not. As you probably know, it's hot in Florida, like really hot, which can make your utility bill pretty high, especially in the summer months. Your bill will be at its highest around July and August and cheapest around January and February if you don't use the heat. Energy bills can vary a lot with the size of the home, age, and features. But if you have a smaller condo, your average utility bill will be around $100 a month. For an average size 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, it'll probably be closer to about $200 a month. I had a 2,000 square foot home that was older and wasn't very energy efficient, and my bill was closer to $250 a month, and even more in the summer. If you've lived in Orlando before or live here now, tell us in the comments how much your electric bill is, your home size, and what electric company you use. That'll give everyone a good idea of how much you can expect to pay. Depending on where you live, the water bill could be separate from your electric bill. The cost can really vary depending on the municipality and what it covers, like garbage pickup. But on average, it's about $50 to $75 a month. But again, lots of variables there. A lot of people use Spectrum for their internet service in Orlando, but there are a couple other options. The average internet plan starts at around $50 a month. I feel like Spectrum is always trying to upsell you, like I guess most companies. When you first sign up, you usually qualify for some deal that lasts a year or two. What I do is I'll put a notification on my phone for when the deal ends. Then when my promotion is up, I'll give them a call and see what other deals they may have so my bill doesn't go up too high. Toward the end of the video, I'll give you some more money-saving tips. Some homes may have natural gas, but that's not very common in Orlando. Florida is one of the most expensive places for home insurance because of hurricanes and some other factors. The average price is around $1,700 a year, but there are a lot of variables with the size, age, and features of the home. Car insurance can be expensive here as well. With the bad weather, road conditions, and high-risk drivers, we have some of the highest car insurance rates in the country. Because of the heat and road conditions, your car may take more of a beating than it's used to. I recommend staying current on all of your car maintenance items, especially AC. Driving without AC is terrible. Lots of hot wind hitting your face when you're driving with the windows down. No good. Because Orlando is spread out, I recommend having a car if it's in your budget. We do have transit options. Lynx is our bus system. We have a commuter rail called Sunrail. Lynx is $2 a ride, and Sunrail starts at $2, and you add $1 for each county line you pass. I've used Lynx before, and I found it pretty unreliable, but things may have changed. I know a few people who use the Sunrail to commute downtown, and you can save money compared to how much it costs to park downtown, which can be about $10 to $20 a day. You can get a monthly pass at some of the parking garages. Those cost around $70 to $165 a month. We've talked about some of the things that are expensive here. Now, let's talk about state income tax, which Florida doesn't have. Yay! So that helps offset the higher insurance rates and things like that. Sales tax in Orange County is 6.5%, Seminole is 7%, and Osceola County is 7.5%. For home prices in Orlando, the median home price is around $300,000 as of this recording. Home prices are rising here, like most of the country. Median home price is calculated by taking all the homes that have sold in the area and picking the price in the middle. So the median home price can kind of be deceiving when you're talking about a big area like Orlando, and when you think of all the varied prices here. I'd say in the Orlando area, if you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, it'll be around the $300,000 to $350,000 range, but there are so many variables there. I have a link in the description to a list of my preferred homes for sale under $400,000. It gets updated daily, so this can give you a good idea of how much the kind of home you're looking for would cost here. Property taxes are around $3,000 a year, but lots of variables there as well. Another cost that homeowners can have is a homeowners association fee, or HOA. Depending on where you're from, you may be very familiar with HOAs or have no idea what I'm talking about. An HOA fee pays for things in the neighborhood like lawn maintenance, roads, street lights, gates, community amenities like a pool, tennis courts, things like that. If you live in a community without a gate and little to no amenities, it's probably around $200 to $300 a year. If you're in a gated community with a bunch of amenities, it can be a few $1,000s a year. In the downtown area of Orlando and surrounding areas, you typically won't find HOAs, but the further you go from downtown, the more likely there's an HOA fee, especially in newer subdivisions. As a note, when I say HOA fees, I'm only referring to single-family homes, not condos or townhomes. The fees for those communities can be a bit different. Orlando's cost of living is a little less than the national average. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of how much it would cost for you to live here. Oh, let's talk about saving some money. That's always good, right? Here's some tips. In Florida, once a year, there's something called tax-free weekend. It's usually in August. It's for back-to-school shopping, but it applies to anyone, whether you're shopping for school or not. During this weekend, you don't pay taxes on clothes, certain electronics, and school supplies. I'll put a link in the description to give you details on exactly what items would be tax-free. You might qualify for homestead exemption if the home is your primary residence. That'll help you save some money on your property taxes. If you have a pool and want to maintain it yourself to save money, you can go to a pool supply company with a sample of your water, and they can tell you what chemicals you need to balance the water. This is usually a free service because they assume you'll buy the chemicals at their store. To save money on groceries at Publix, they have BOGO deals, or buy one get one free, where if you buy one item, you can get the same or similar item for free. You can also use the website iHeartPublix.com to find out what's going on sale the next week, and it'll tell you what coupons are available. Sometimes you can stack manufacturer coupons on top of the buy one get one sale. I've heard some people say Publix is pretty expensive compared to other grocery stores. I usually just buy the BOGO items at Publix. Then for my produce, I'll go to one of the local farmers markets, or I found that Aldi has pretty good prices on produce. If you're from the Midwest, you probably know all about Aldi. If not, Aldi is a discount grocery store that originated from Germany. It's one of those places where you bring your own bags, or you can buy the bags there and you bag your own groceries. We have a lot of toll roads in Orlando. You can save money by getting a transponder and loading money on it. You're charged less if you have a transponder than going through the traditional toll plaza. There's ePass and SunPass. I prefer SunPass because the customer service and website seems to be a little better than ePass in my experience. Here's a video answering the question of, is Orlando a good place to live or not? And here's a playlist about Orlando. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.